Good morning. Today we are embarking on a journey of transformation. And the first step in that journey is understanding that success is not reserved for the lucky few. It is available to anyone willing to wake up and win the day. Every morning we are gifted with a new opportunity, a blank slate. How we choose to begin that day is not only a reflection of our habits, but of our mindset. The moment we open our eyes, we face a powerful decision. Will we let the day pass us by, or will we take charge and make this day count? The way you begin your day is often the key to shaping the rest of your life. Think about it. When you wake up, you face the first challenge of the day, setting the tone for everything that follows. The mind is a powerful force, capable of creating a world of possibilities or a world of limitation. The first thoughts you have upon waking up influence your energy, emotions, and the direction of your actions. It's like planting a seed in the fertile soil of your mind, and that seed will either grow into a plant of possibility or a weed of negativity. The choice, ultimately, is yours. A focused and positive mindset has an incredible ability to propel you towards success in every area of your life. How you view the world in those early moments of consciousness can either open doors to opportunity or close them before you even leave your bed. A positive mindset does not mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. Instead, it means choosing to face those challenges with strength, clarity, and the belief that you can overcome them. It's about framing your morning, your day, and your life in a way that recognizes that obstacles are part of the journey, but are not the defining features of your path. Every challenge can be seen as a lesson or an opportunity to grow. And when your mindset is attuned to that perspective, you are already halfway to success. When you wake up in the morning, take a moment to check in with your thoughts. Are you thinking about the obstacles that lie ahead, the difficult conversations, or the challenges you may face, or are you focusing on the opportunities, the possibilities, and the progress you're about to make? The initial thoughts you choose to engage with will either build you up or tear you down. That's why it's so critical to harness the power of your thoughts right from the start. The first 15-30 minutes of your day set the mental framework that will guide your action. If you wake up already overwhelmed or stressed, you're likely to carry that weight throughout the day. But if you wake up with an intentional mindset, focused on gratitude, purpose, and clarity, you open up the space for success to flow freely. A focused mindset isn't just about having a positive attitude, it's about deliberate focus. You see, the mind has a tendency to wander, to be distracted by the noise of life, and it's easy to get lost in a stream of irrelevant thoughts. But when you wake up with intention, you take command of your mind. You decide where your energy and attention will go. This type of mental clarity can turn ordinary tasks into purposeful steps toward your goals. Whether you're heading to work, meeting a friend, or simply getting through your to-do list, a focused mindset makes each action more intentional and aligned with your higher vision. Start by waking up with purpose. Ask yourself, what is the most important thing I need to accomplish today? What small but significant steps can I take to move closer to my long-term goals? Your mind will naturally follow where you direct it, so give it a clear destination from the moment you open your eyes. Rather than reacting to the world around you, you'll start to respond to life with intention, choosing your path and the actions that will lead you forward. A positive mindset also involves embracing the power of gratitude. When you wake up, express gratitude for another day, for your health, for the opportunities that await you, and for the lessons that will come your way. Gratitude immediately shifts your focus from what's lacking to what you already have, and this change in focus can alter the entire course of your day. It's easy to wake up feeling burdened by everything that still needs to be done. But when you shift your perspective to one of appreciation, you transform how you approach your challenges. You begin your day with an attitude of abundance rather than scarcity. Moreover, your mindset in the morning influences not only your personal productivity, but also the energy you bring to the people around you. A positive, focused mindset is contagious. When you wake up with optimism and a clear sense of purpose, you become a beacon of energy for others. Your attitude will have a ripple effect on those you interact with throughout the day, whether it's colleagues, friends, or family members. People are drawn to positivity and purpose because they want that energy for themselves. So when you win your morning, You're not only winning for yourself, but also influencing those you encounter, empowering them to win their day too. Remember, life doesn't always go according to plan. There will be challenges, setbacks, and unexpected moments of difficulty, but a positive, focused mindset helps you see the bigger picture. It helps you realize that no single moment defines your life. The power to create a successful day, no matter what it throws at you, lies in your ability to control your thoughts. Stay focused on your goals and approach each obstacle as an opportunity to learn and grow. In the end, the key to winning your day lies in winning your morning. The way you choose to start your day has a profound impact on how the rest of your day unfolds. If you wake up with purpose, clarity, and positivity, you're already positioning yourself for success. And even when things don't go perfectly, you'll have the mental strength to navigate challenges with resilience and grace. The power of your morning mindset is a tool that, when used consciously, can transform not just your day, but your life as a whole. Success is never an accident. It is the product of intentionality, clarity, and purpose. It's easy to think that success happens to some people by chance or through luck, but the truth is far more empowering. Success is the result of a person knowing exactly what they want and relentlessly pursuing it. The key to this pursuit lies in understanding and living your purpose. Purpose is the fuel that propels you forward even when the road is rough, and it gives meaning to the actions you take every day. When you wake up in the morning, the first question you should ask yourself is, what is my purpose today? This question is not about the big overarching goals of your life, but rather about the specific purpose for that day. It's about setting an intention, understanding the contribution you will make, and how the actions you take will align with your greater mission. Purpose is not a destination, it is a continuous, evolving journey. But each day provides you with an opportunity to live out that purpose in a tangible way. Knowing your purpose gives you a sense of direction. It eliminates confusion and the feeling of aimlessness that many people struggle with. Have you ever woken up feeling like you don't know what you're supposed to do? Like you're just going through the motions, checking off a list without understanding the greater why behind your actions? When you lack purpose, you are prone to wandering through the day without meaning, which leads to procrastination, lack of motivation, and a sense of dissatisfaction. But when you wake up and align yourself with purpose, everything changes. Purpose ignites energy. It fuels your drive to accomplish the seemingly ordinary tasks of your day. The tasks that might otherwise feel burdensome or monotonous now take on new significance because they are stepping stones toward your greater mission. For instance, if your purpose is to serve others, a simple act of helping a colleague or offering kindness to a stranger becomes a deliberate and meaningful act. Instead of seeing your day as a series of mundane activities, you begin to view every moment as a chance to make a meaningful contribution, no matter how small it may seem in the grand scheme of things. Having a clear sense of purpose provides clarity. It allows you to prioritize what's important, focusing on the actions that will move you closer to your goals and eliminating distractions that will steer you off course. When you know your purpose, every decision becomes easier to make. Should you engage in this activity? Or should you focus your energy elsewhere? Does this opportunity align with your values and long-term vision? When you know your purpose, your choices become clear and aligned with your mission. You are no longer reacting to the demands of the world, but instead are taking deliberate, purposeful actions. Purpose also gives you a framework for overcoming challenges. Life will present obstacles along the way. This is a given. But when you are driven by purpose, setbacks become temporary, and they don't derail you from your ultimate goal. Instead of seeing an obstacle as an insurmountable roadblock, you begin to see it as part of the process, a lesson that brings you one step closer to your desired outcome. When purpose drives you, the obstacles that once seemed daunting become manageable, even motivational, because you understand that they are merely challenges that will refine your journey. Take a moment to reflect on the power of purpose in your own life. What is it that drives you? What is it that, when you think about it, fills you with energy, excitement, and determination? For some, their purpose may be a career ambition. For others, it may be about building meaningful relationships, making a difference in their communities, or achieving personal growth. Whatever your purpose is, it is uniquely yours. And when you live in alignment with it, you tap into a boundless reservoir of strength and resilience. The beauty of purpose is that it doesn't need to be grand or complicated. It's not necessarily about a lofty, world-changing goal. It's about connecting with what truly matters to you, what excites you, and what you are passionate about. When you wake up with purpose, you start to notice the opportunities in every corner of your life that align with your mission, and you approach them with greater enthusiasm and focus. Moreover, understanding your purpose allows you to approach your day with clarity and confidence. You know exactly where you are going and what you need to do to get there. Tasks and challenges no longer feel like obstacles, but rather part of the journey that adds depth and richness to your life. It transforms your daily routine into a series of meaningful steps that contribute to your greater mission. Purpose adds a sense of fulfillment to everything you do, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. It is important to remember that purpose is not static. It evolves over time as you grow and change. You might have different purposes in different seasons of life, but the key is that your purpose will always guide you. Even on days when you feel lost or uncertain, reconnecting with your purpose will always ground you and provide the motivation you need to keep moving forward. The truth is, without purpose, productivity lacks meaning. You can go through the motions of your day and check off tasks, but without purpose, they remain hollow. But when you wake up with purpose, every moment becomes a chance to make a difference, to learn and to grow. And that's when success becomes inevitable. Not because of chance, but because you've chosen to live with intention, clarity, and direction. Purpose drives productivity because it gives your actions meaning, and it's that meaning that fuels you to keep moving forward day by day toward your greater mission. Time is the most precious and non-renewable resource we have. Unlike money or material possessions, time cannot be earned back once it is gone. Every day you are given a fresh opportunity to invest in your future, and how you choose to use that time will determine the quality of the life you build. The moment you wake up, you are presented with a new day, a new set of hours to use as you see fit. How you spend those hours is crucial, for time is not just something you passively experience, it's something you actively invest in the direction of your dreams, your goals, and your purpose. Often we take time for granted. We assume there will always be more time tomorrow or next week or next year, but time waits for no one, and once a moment passes, it's gone forever. The minutes and hours that make up each day are fleeting, and if we are not intentional about how we spend them, they slip away unnoticed. There's a saying that goes, time is money, but in reality, time is even more valuable than money. With money, you can recover what you've lost. With time, once it's gone, it's irreplaceable. This reality should inspire a deep sense of urgency and purpose. Each new day is an opportunity to move closer to your goals, to enrich your relationships, to learn, to grow, and to contribute to the world. When you wake up in the morning, you are not just waking up to another series of routine tasks. You are waking up to the chance to invest in your future, to take action toward creating the life you desire. The decisions you make today, the way you choose to spend your time, will ripple out into the future, shaping who you become and what you achieve. It's important to understand that how you use your time directly influences the quality of your life. Every minute counts. Whether you're working toward a big goal or simply going about your day-to-day activities, each action is a step either toward or away from the life you want to create. If you spend your time haphazardly letting distractions, negative thoughts, or unimportant tasks consume your hours, you are essentially wasting your most valuable asset. But if you choose to approach each day with intention and purpose, you begin to build a life that is rich with meaning, achievement, and fulfillment. Time, unlike money, cannot be saved for later. You can't put off your dreams or the things that matter to you, assuming that there will always be time in the future to make them happen. The future is a series of todays, and if you don't make use of today, you will find that tomorrow never comes. The time to act is always now. That's why the moment you wake up in the morning, it's important to remind yourself that you are in charge of how you use your time. What will you invest in today? What actions can you take that will bring you closer to your vision of success and fulfillment? These are the questions that will help you seize the day with purpose and clarity. One of the most powerful ways to make the most of your time is to prioritize what matters most. It's easy to get caught up in the busyness of life, responding to emails, attending meetings, checking social media, running errands. But busyness is not the same as productivity. Productivity is about making progress toward your goals. It's about doing what matters, not just filling your day with activities that keep you occupied but don't move you closer to where you want to be. When you wake up, ask yourself, what are the most important things I need to accomplish today? This helps you direct your time and energy toward the actions that will truly make a difference. Another important aspect of time is that it's not just about how you fill your hours, but also about how you balance them. Time spent working toward your goals is important, but so is time spent nurturing your relationships, taking care of your health, and engaging in activities that bring you joy. Life is a balance, and time management is not just about work. It's about making space for the things that matter most. The way you use your time in these areas determines your overall sense of fulfillment and well-being. Each minute that passes is a chance to move toward your dreams, but it's also a chance to live in the present, to experience the richness of life as it unfolds. Sometimes, we become so focused on the future that we forget to savor the present moment. Time is a gift, and the moments we have today are all we can truly control. So take time to appreciate the small things, to be present with the people around you, to enjoy the journey as much as the destination. The key to using time wisely is to approach it with awareness. Don't let your days slip away unnoticed. Begin each day with the understanding that time is a limited resource and each minute is an opportunity to create something meaningful. Be mindful of how you spend your time and where you direct your energy. Be intentional in your actions and recognize that every moment you invest in your goals, relationships, health, and well-being is an investment in the future you are building. In the end, it's not about how much time you have, but how well you use the time you're given. Every day is a fresh chance to make a difference, to move toward the life you've always wanted, and to invest in a future that reflects your dreams and purpose. And you will see how the compound effect of wise time usage creates a life filled with fulfillment, progress, and success. Time is a gift. Treat it as such, and you will watch as your life unfolds in extraordinary ways. Success is not a matter of luck, nor is it the result of random chance. It is a direct outcome of deliberate, consistent actions, grounded in discipline. Discipline is the bridge that connects where you are today with where you want to be tomorrow. Without it, potential remains dormant, dreams stay unfulfilled, and opportunities slip through your fingers. The ability to harness your discipline unlocks the doors to your potential and ensures that you don't merely dream of success, but you actively work toward it every day. Waking up early and committing to daily discipline is one of the most powerful ways to unlock your potential. When you rise early, you give yourself the gift of time to focus, to work on your goals, and to prepare for the challenges of the day. This early time is not just about getting a head start. It's about creating a routine that reinforces your commitment to success. When you wake up with purpose and discipline, you are setting the tone for the rest of the day. The actions you take in those first few hours, whether they're dedicated to your personal growth, work, health, or relationships, build momentum that carries you through the entire day. Discipline is the key to focusing your energy on what matters most. It's easy to become distracted by the noise of life, the constant flow of information, the demands of others, and the temptation to procrastinate. Without discipline, you can easily get lost in these distractions, leaving you feeling unaccomplished at the end of the day. But discipline keeps you focused on your priorities. It helps you say no to the things that don't align with your purpose and yes to the things that move you closer to your goals. Discipline enables you to stay on track even when you'd rather give in to distractions or take shortcuts. It strengthens your resolve and builds the resilience you need to keep pushing forward, regardless of the obstacles that arise. The beauty of discipline lies in its consistency. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of consistent effort over time. One day of hard work won't create the life you want, but daily discipline will. Every small step you take, every action you repeat, compounds over time to produce extraordinary results. If you commit to working toward your goals each and every day, no matter how small the steps may seem in the moment, you will find that success becomes inevitable. Your potential will no longer be locked away. It will be fully unleashed through the power of consistent, disciplined action Discipline also helps you develop self-mastery, which is one of the most important qualities for personal and professional growth. By practicing discipline, you learn to manage your impulses, control your emotions, and stay committed to your long-term vision. When you cultivate self-discipline, you develop the inner strength to resist the temptations that might pull you off course, whether they are distractions, negative influences, or moments of weakness. Discipline allows you to push through difficult times when motivation alone isn't enough to keep you going. It's about making the right choice even when it's hard. And it's in those moments that your character is built. One of the most powerful benefits of discipline is its ability to create structure in your life. When you commit to disciplined actions each day, you create a sense of order and predictability in your routine. This structure is not limiting, it's liberating. It provides a framework within which you can focus your energy and creativity. With discipline, you no longer have to waste time deciding what to do next or wondering how to fit everything into your day. Your disciplined routine becomes a tool that frees you to focus on what truly matters, while also giving you the energy and drive to tackle new challenges. It's important to recognize that discipline doesn't mean rigidity or perfection. It doesn't require that you be flawless or that you have everything figured out. Instead, discipline is about commitment, about showing up every day and giving your best effort regardless of the circumstances. It's about making progress, not perfection. Even on days when you feel tired or unmotivated, discipline keeps you moving forward. It reminds you that success is built on small, consistent actions, not on bursts of effort followed by long periods of inactivity. Furthermore, discipline also means holding yourself accountable. It's easy to make excuses or to procrastinate, especially when the going gets tough. But disciplined individuals don't wait for the perfect moment or rely on external motivation. They take responsibility for their actions, their choices, and their results. They recognize that their success is directly tied to the daily choices they make, and they act accordingly. The power of discipline is in its ability to transform your potential into reality. Your potential means nothing if you do not take the necessary steps to unlock it. Your dreams, your talents, and your abilities can only take you so far without the daily commitment of discipline. By consistently practicing discipline, you activate your potential and begin to see the results of your hard work unfold before your eyes. Discipline is the difference between wishing for success and actively working for it. It's what separates those who dream from those who achieve. When you wake up and commit to discipline, you are making a promise to yourself and your future. You are choosing to invest in your growth, to take control of your time, and to direct your energy toward your goals. Discipline ensures that success is not an accident, but a result of your deliberate action. It is the key that unlocks your potential, keeps you focused, and makes your dreams not only possible, but inevitable. Great achievements don't happen overnight. The journey to success is not a singular, dramatic event, but rather a series of small, consistent actions that compound over time. Every significant accomplishment in life, no matter how grand it may appear, is the result of countless small steps taken with consistency. The key to unlocking long-term success lies in the power of daily habits, those small wins that, when accumulated, lead to extraordinary outcomes. Consistency is the bridge between your goals and the accomplishments you desire. It's easy to become discouraged when you don't see immediate results from your efforts. The process of growth can often feel slow, and the path to success can seem endless. But remember, great achievements are never the result of one giant leap. They are the product of countless small, steady steps taken over time. Each small win, each little victory you achieve adds up. What may seem like insignificant actions at first eventually lead to significant, lasting change. When you wake up each day, you have a fresh opportunity to stack up those small wins. Every action you take, no matter how small it may seem, is a step forward. These small wins are the building blocks of your success. They may not be immediately noticeable, but over time they create momentum. Just as compound interest builds wealth in a bank account, small, consistent actions compound to create extraordinary results in your life. The key is to stay committed to the process, even when the progress feels slow or the outcomes aren't immediately visible. The beauty of small wins lies in their ability to build momentum. When you achieve something, even a small goal, It creates a sense of accomplishment and confidence that propels you forward. This momentum fuels your desire to keep going. Success becomes a cycle of action and reward, where each win leads to another. As you continue to stack up small victories, your sense of progress and achievement grows. This in turn strengthens your belief in yourself and your ability to reach larger goals. Consistency builds that positive feedback loop where one success leads to another, creating an unstoppable force of progress. Consistency is not about perfection, it's about making steady, deliberate progress. You don't need to be flawless or take giant leaps every day. The power of consistency lies in its simplicity. You show up day in and day out, doing what needs to be done. Even when you feel tired, uninspired, or uncertain, consistency allows you to keep moving forward. It's about developing the habit of taking action regardless of how you feel in the moment. Some days you may achieve more than others, but the key is showing up and doing the work consistently, no matter the circumstances. Each day you commit to consistency, you are laying a solid foundation for the future. The small wins you collect along the way create a steady progression toward your ultimate goal. Over time, these small actions will build to create the results you desire. In fact, consistency is often the difference between success and failure. Many people give up too soon, discouraged by the slow pace of their progress or by the lack of immediate recognition. But those who stay consistent, who continue to put in the effort day after day, are the ones who eventually reach their goals. The power of consistency also lies in its ability to teach resilience. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of big, dramatic results. But the reality is that life doesn't always work that way. Some days will be harder than others. You will face setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. However, consistency teaches you to keep going despite those obstacles. It strengthens your resolve and your ability to persevere. When you commit to showing up every day, you build the mental toughness necessary to face adversity head-on and continue pushing forward, no matter the challenges. Another key aspect of consistency is the fact that it allows you to track your progress. When you make small, consistent efforts, you begin to see how far you've come. Each win, no matter how small, becomes a marker of your progress. It serves as a reminder of your growth, your commitment, and the potential that lies within you. These small wins reinforce your belief that success is not only possible, but inevitable, as long as you stay consistent in your efforts. They create a roadmap of accomplishment, allowing you to see how each action contributes to the bigger picture. In life, we often get caught up in the idea of quick success or instant gratification. We want to see results immediately, and when that doesn't happen, we lose motivation or give up altogether. But true success is built on the principle of consistency, not speed. The most successful people in the world did not achieve their greatness overnight. They put in the work, day after day, stacking up small wins along the way, and eventually those small wins led to massive achievements. The key to consistency is understanding that small actions lead to big results. Every day is an opportunity to make progress, even if that progress feels minimal in the moment. Each small win you achieve is a stepping stone toward your greater goal. Whether it's improving your health, advancing in your career, or building stronger relationships, consistency is the path that leads to success. When you remain committed to your journey, when you continue to show up and take action, you are building the foundation for greatness. So, start stacking up your small wins today. Whether it's waking up early, making healthier choices, completing a task at work, or taking the time to nurture a relationship, each small action matters. Consistency may not bring instant results, but it will eventually lead you to the results you desire. Every step, no matter how small, is a step closer to the life you want to create. Keep moving forward, stay consistent, and trust in the power of small wins. They are the keys that will unlock the door to your success. The truth is, you hold the pen that writes the story of your day. From the moment you open your eyes in the morning, you are faced with a choice. How will you live today? How will you react to the challenges that arise? How will you shape the direction of your life? The power lies within you to take full ownership of your day, and by doing so, you take ownership of your life. This is one of the most empowering realizations you can have. You are in control. When you wake up, it's easy to let the world dictate how your day will go. You might get caught up in the rush of obligations, expectations, and external pressures. You might react to the events of the day without ever stopping to consider how you choose to respond. But here's the truth. The way you react to your circumstances is more important than the circumstances themselves. No one can control everything that happens to them, but everyone can control how they respond to those events. Taking ownership of your day means you don't let the day happen to you. You make the day happen. You decide how you want to approach the morning, how you want to engage with the world, and how you want to shape each moment. Waking up with intention and purpose gives you the power to dictate the course of your actions rather than letting external forces dictate your mood, energy, or mindset. The first choice you make is the choice of your attitude. The way you approach the day is entirely up to you. You can choose to wake up feeling defeated or overwhelmed by everything you need to do, or you can choose to wake up with a sense of gratitude and anticipation. The power to shift your mindset and start the day with a positive, can-do attitude is in your hands. No matter what challenges or setbacks may come your way, your attitude will determine whether they will derail you or propel you forward. When you choose to own your attitude, you start each day with a kind of mental clarity and confidence that allows you to face any obstacles head-on. Ownership of your day also means taking full responsibility for your actions and decisions. You're not a passive participant in your life. You are the creator of your own experience. The choices you make from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed determine your results. If you are unhappy with where you are, recognize that you have the power to change your direction. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture of your life. When you take ownership, you acknowledge that your results are a reflection of the choices you've made up until now. But more importantly, it empowers you to make different choices moving forward. Choices that align with your values, your goals, and your vision for the future. When you take charge of your actions, you don't allow excuses to define your day. You stop waiting for the right moment or for circumstances to be perfect before taking action. Instead, you move forward with purpose, despite the challenges or uncertainties. Whether you feel motivated or not, ownership means doing what needs to be done to move closer to your goals. It's not about waiting for inspiration or motivation to strike. It's about taking deliberate action every single day, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Taking ownership of your day also means controlling your focus. Life has a way of throwing distractions our way, emails, notifications, meetings, and a myriad of other demands. But when you own your day, you control where your attention goes. You choose what to focus on, and more importantly, what not to focus on. If you allow yourself to be scattered by every distraction that comes your way, you lose control of your outcome. But when you make the conscious decision to focus on what truly matters, your most important tasks, your goals, your relationships, you set yourself up for success. By owning your focus, you ensure that your time, energy, and effort are directed toward what will bring you closer to your desired outcomes. Another aspect of owning your day is controlling your emotions. Emotions are powerful, and they can shape your experience of life. It's easy to react emotionally to setbacks, frustrations, or disappointments. But emotional reactions can often cloud your judgment and derail your progress. When you take ownership of your emotions, you become the master of how you respond to life's ups and downs. You can acknowledge your feelings without letting them control you. By practicing emotional intelligence and self-regulation, you maintain a sense of inner peace and clarity, even in the face of adversity. It's also important to recognize that owning your day means taking responsibility for your growth and learning. Life doesn't always go as planned, and there will be times when things don't go your way. However, when you own your day, you choose to see every challenge as an opportunity for growth. Rather than playing the victim or blaming external factors, you approach every situation with the mindset of learning and improving. Every setback becomes a lesson, and every mistake is a chance to get better. When you take ownership of your growth, you become empowered to transform every experience into a stepping stone toward success. In order to truly own your day, you must also take responsibility for your outcomes. Success and failure are both the result of the decisions you make and the actions you take in alignment with those decisions. By taking full responsibility for the results of your day, you acknowledge your role in creating your reality. If things don't go as planned, You don't place blame on others or external factors. You take ownership of the outcome and adjust accordingly. When you embrace this level of responsibility, you create the space for continual improvement and progress. The choice is yours. You have the power to choose how you show up each day, how you react to challenges, and how you engage with the world. When you wake up in the morning, make the decision to own your day. Take control of your thoughts, your actions, and your outcomes. Don't let life happen to you. Make life happen for you. The story of your day and ultimately your life is yours to write. Own it, and the possibilities are endless. As we conclude, I want you to understand one profound truth. You are the architect of your destiny. The life you desire, the success you seek, and the fulfillment you crave are all within your reach if you choose to take full ownership of each day. Every morning presents a blank page, and it is your thoughts, your actions, your decisions that write the story of your life. You have the power to shape your day, your future, and ultimately your legacy. The key to living the life you were destined to live is simple. Consistency in your actions, discipline in your choices, purpose in your pursuit, and the unwavering belief that every moment holds the potential for a small victory that leads to great achievement. When you rise each day, you do not rise as a victim of circumstance, but as the master of your fate. You are not here by accident. You are here by purpose, designed to make an impact and leave your mark on this world. So, wake up and win the day. Own your mindset, own your time, own your discipline, and most importantly, own your actions. The choice is yours. Always has been, always will be. You are the author of your success, and today you have the chance to write a new chapter. The power to change your life is in your hands, and let your greatness unfold.